Well, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Black, what is that?
58's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, check,
Third and long
Mike
for
50,
Winston.
Mike 50. I got you.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Got him.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check curls.
This is Hines. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready. 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this hurt.
Here's
Don't
Brissett.
get nervous.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Now Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go,
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
They'll run here with Barber. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
From the 27, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Sponge.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. 58's the Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes.
First down, they go with Barber again. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Colts' 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Wait. Hey, Mike 50. Come on, boy.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Don't be scared.
Able to shake him off. That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Here's Barber. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Winston. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let's go, defense.
And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Yeah, baby.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now it's Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. 6 yards. Let's go. Travel. 24. Check 24.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Barber on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Colts' 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, baby.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Brissett. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking deep here for Ebron. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
On play action, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Tally.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses, but you get this sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Bring it up!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready! Get ready!
We remain remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brissett, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
First down, Colts.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds.
Let's go, baby.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 2, Indianapolis.
They come out here in the eye.
Mike 51. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here
Down
we
on
go.
the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm this. Hey, we gotta get
They
this stop
run
here,
with
D.
Hines.
Back. No. Off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Exit.
Here's Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Get in the way.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Set, ready.
Fight 51. 51.
Guys, it's game. Let's go.
Check your backer. Check your backer.
Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That's it. That's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
I got one.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, check.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the curl.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready? 50. Blue lady.
Mike's 50.
Now watch run, watch run.
Winston from the gun on third down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go, let's go.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10
Ready?
at the
Watch
50
the
yard
out.
line.
Watch the out, watch the out. Ready, we go.
Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Baby, let's go.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's another bucket.
Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready?
58,
White 25.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
White. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run on first down. Barber. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Penetration here. It's getting some penetration.
From the 17, Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flushed out right, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too.
Let's go.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Running is Barber. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Hey, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
Shift.
In on the stop, Vernon
Let's run,
Hargraves.
fellas. Let's run.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Let's
Bring
go.
it here, guys.
61.
Mike, 51. Wild Bill. Check.
On third down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hines. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check pass. Check pass.
Check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Let's get it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Indianapolis.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
Now Brissett. Complete to Hilton.
Come on now, let's go.
Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Tight end right.
Throwing, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Don't let him breathe.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chop.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 27, Buccaneers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
You.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Run to the ball. Fly to the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mike 51.
In your face.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Get him, boy.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let him know.
50. Boys, 51.
I got him.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Good work, boys.
So the pass
Let's go.
incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Ready up.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run on first down. Hines taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Naeem Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mack.
Run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Brissett on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Four down.
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, their very slim playoff hopes